Welcome to CHW Studios, and today we are going to be recapping the movie, And Your Mother Too. At the start of the movie, we are introduced to Tenek and Anna, an intimate teenage couple. Anna is leaving for Italy soon, so the pair spend time together before her departure. Tenek asks Anna to promise not to sleep with any other men while she is gone, and he vows the same faithfulness to her. We also meet Tenek's best friend Julio, and Julio's girlfriend Cecilia, who will be joining Anna on the trip to Italy. Julio and Cecilia are shown being intimate as well before leaving for the airport. There, Tenek and Julio say goodbye to their girlfriends. An interesting contrast is set up between the two male leads. Tenek comes from a wealthy family, while Julio is middle class. However, the two are close friends who will be spending time together in the absence of their girlfriends. Tenek and his friend have a fun time together. A few days later, they attend Tenek's sister's wedding. There, they meet Lucia, a beautiful woman, and try flirting with her. Lucia reveals that she knew Tenek as a child. She is actually his cousin, Heinz's wife. Despite this, the two continue their flirtatious behavior. Lucia tells them she plans to visit a beach in the coming days. Eager to impress her, Tinosh lies that he and his friend will be at a secluded, beautiful beach called Heaven's Mouth. In reality, no such place exists. They invite Lucia along, but she declines. That night, Lucia receives an emotional call from Heinz confessing he made a mistake and was intimate with another woman while drunk. Though apologetic, this news upsets Lucia. After hearing this upsetting news over the phone, Lucia disconnects and starts crying. The next morning she calls Tenek and asks if she can join him and Julio at the beach. Tenek agrees, so Lucia gives him her address and asks him to pick her up. Tenek tells Julio they're going to the beach with Lucia. Neither of them know which beach would be uncrowded. But they ask their friend Saba for advice anyway before leaving with Lucia. On the drive, they all chat and get to know one another, talking about their girlfriends, sex lives, and more. That evening at the hotel, Lucia claims their girlfriends went to Italy to meet more attractive men. However, Tinoch and Julio do not react to this, trusting their girlfriends would not cheat. The two then ask Lucia about James and whether he's had affairs. Lucia grows silent, recently having learned of Jane's infidelity herself. Sometime later, Tanoch and Julio peek into Lucia's room, expecting she may be undressed. Instead, they find her crying alone inside. The next day, they return to the beach. Lucia asked Tenek and Julio why they had peered into her room the previous night. The boys then inquired if Lucia had ever had a boyfriend before Jane. Lucia revealed that she did have a former boyfriend with whom she had first become intimate. She had spent considerable time with him and wanted to live together, but he tragically died in an accident. Lucia later married Hino. Lucia began probing Tenek about the physical intimacy in his relationship, speaking openly. The three of them started conversing. That evening, they checked into a hotel. Lucia called Hino, leaving a message that she was leaving him for good and would never return. After the call, Lucia went to her room and cried. Tenek then came to her room looking for shampoo, wearing only a towel. Lucia asked him to remove the towel, and he did. The two became intimate as Julio witnessed through the door. Julio grew jealous. Later, when Tenek came to see him, Julio admitted he too had been intimate with Tenek's girlfriend once before. Hearing this, Tenek is very upset and angrily confronts Julio that evening about when and where the intimacy happened. They have a long, heated debate. And Tenek says he no longer considers Julio a friend. The next day, they all leave for the beach. Lucia realizes the two had fought and figures out Julio is jealous that she was intimated with Tenek. She takes advantage of Julio's sadness and gets intimated with him in the back seat. Lucia knew about her terminal illness, but did not tell anyone. Instead, choosing to spend her final days enjoying the beach. A month after arriving, Tenoch and Julio leave for work, never seeing each other again.